is this? Tabletop Island, huh? Let's see what this is all about.
Welcome to Tabletop Island. I'm Bernardo, your host, and today we're going to be going over a couple things. I know with the coronavirus, things have been crazy hectic, not only for me, but I'm sure a lot of you guys. I've been kind of working to get everything to start working from home, which is something my company has never done before, so things have been going crazy back and forth, and I wasn't feeling too well for a little bit, but now I am back at it, and I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things, and I hope everybody else is doing well, and you guys are staying safe. Hopefully it's not preventing you guys from playing board games with whoever you're with, or even taking a look at the solo variant of games. That's kind of where my head is if painting minis doesn't become more of what I end up doing. But one of the games I am pretty excited for, which I'm going to jump right into it here, it is called, wait for it, Room 25. So if you've ever heard of the board or the movie The Cube, it's basically Cube, the board game. So you have a character who has an ability and you are trying to make it out of the room and escape. There's two different ways you can play it. One is the cooperative way, which if you're playing the solo way, you play with 4 characters, you're doing that. You're trying to get all your characters out of the cube, and different as you move through tiles, much like Escape, except you only have 25 tiles around, which there's a plethora of different ones you can choose from, which have such solid effects and such unique ideas and things added to it, and with different character abilities, it can make it solid. But basically you're kind of going through it to escape. It sounds amazing. I've not gotten it to the table, so don't let me hype it up too much for you, but I'm very excited for it, and kind of watching and seeing how it plays, I think I'm going to enjoy it very much. Another thing I actually just recently bought, thanks to Restoration Games, talking about Mondo Games selling Unmatched, the Jurassic Park version. I am very much excited for this, but I'll be honest with you, I have the Bruce Lee one, which I'd been waiting for a while. I've not gotten it to the table, but I'm excited to get that one to the table. If you've not played Unmatched, I highly recommend it here. Now, moving on to a few other things, I did get a Kickstarter, Trial by Trolley. This is the Derailed edition, which is the Kickstarter edition. Now, this one is a bit of a prerogative party game. If you're familiar with Joking Hazard, you'll understand where that comes from with Cyanide and Happiness, but this game is so hilarious. If you enjoy party games and you like that prerogative kind of intensity, this might be the game for you. It's definitely a breath of fresh air away from Cards Against Humanity, which I'm sure a lot of you guys have already steered away from. If not, good for you. One other thing that I did end up getting to from my Kickstarter was Heroes of the Grid Phase 2, the Power Rangers board game. I'm excited. I'm going to be honest with you, I did paint a bit of the original. I've not gotten much painting since. I kind of took a break. I've been doing a million other things, especially for this channel. So that was kind of put on the back burner. Being able to work from home, I will be able to kind of dive into painting a little bit more. So I'm hoping to get the characters that I want done from the original set, and then the stuff from here that I want painted and hopefully ready to play. Yes, you guessed it. I did this paint video a while back. I've not played this game yet. I'm disappointed in myself, but I have seen almost every playthrough online. I'm very well versed with how the rules and the mechanics work and how each character interacts with each other. I've just not gotten it to the table yet. I'm extremely excited to do so, but I do want them painted because that's who I am. Now, there are a couple things here to note too in terms of updates. You may start noticing some websites will be going down. Maybe I know with Renegade Games, they actually did have to close down their shop for their website because their distribution isn't able to kind of make fulfillment. So that's something to note too. Be on the lookout for that. Don't be too surprised if that does start happening with different shutdowns in different areas. That is making things a little bit more complicated. I know, and that's even going to make it so some phase 2 individuals may not get theirs on time. I'm hoping that's not the case because I know I wouldn't be too thrilled with that either. You will start to see a few unboxings, one being for that and another for a few other games there that are newer games, probably the Unmatched Jurassic Park, just to kind of not only get a little bit more content on the channel, just kind of filling in little areas, but also it seems to me that a lot of people like unboxings, and for Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid, I know that they do enjoy that too, so I'm going to be putting those up. I won't follow them up with reviews like I do with most unboxings, so don't expect those just yet, but they will be coming soon. But again, definitely be on the lookout. You may start to see some websites go down because of this, and that's very unfortunate. I know with a lot of quarantines and things like that, you guys may not be able to go out to like your local game shops. I'm hoping all of them are also doing well with everything kind of going on. Another big update too is Prospero Hall, who did The Shining that I just recently reviewed. They are kind of taking on the license for, wow, I had a brain fart, Back to the Future, the board game. I grew up watching these movies. They mean a whole lot to me, so I'm extremely excited to see how they end up taking their spin on that theme, because they seem to grasp themes extremely well in board games. The other few things that I want to talk about, some of the games I recently backed. IDW did a Batman kind of miniatures board game, which has kind of a crossover mechanic with the Ninja Turtles board game that they released, which I'm extremely excited to hopefully obtain, because they will be allowing me to get it eventually in the backer kit along with my Batman, since I did miss the original Ninja Turtle campaign. I know I am a weeb, but I love these games, and while I do enjoy the miniatures, I think the gameplay is extremely solid. I've been watching it and following it for quite some time. When I found out they were doing Batman, I realized, wow, I still had that moment where I wanted the Chronicles Batman board game, even though I knew everybody on YouTube didn't really have the greatest things to say about it in terms of it's too complicated and just not worth it unless you dig and dive and expect to play it extremely regularly. But this game seems extremely quick and well put together, and the minis are fantastic. I'm excited for it. Another game I'm probably going to back, PAX Premier. I don't see myself playing anytime soon, but it just looks so pretty. I have to get it, and eventually I will get it to the table once I do obtain that game. Another Kickstarter that's currently running, Who Goes There? Second edition. It is basically The Thing film, the board game, and it is such a cool game. It has such unique mechanics, and honestly, after watching the original reviews, it did have some flaws, and I noticed it kind of watching everything, especially in some of the gameplay, but it looks like they did fix an immense amount of it, and I'm extremely excited. It seems to me this may be the kind of game that I've been waiting for, with kind of that hidden trader / you don't really know kind of thing, and I'm extremely excited for that board game. It is still running. I'll have a link in the description if you are interested in taking a look at it, maybe backing it yourself because you had no idea it was coming. But honestly, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about new things that are happening, new things just in the board game industry itself and on my channel that you may expect to see in the future. Also, I have been getting a few emails and things of that nature / comments in regards to my eBay video. I'm working on it. I'm hoping to release either next week or the following week. I do have some solid tips. I want to make sure I don't miss a thing, and some new things that I recently found out. I'm glad I didn't record it yet. But honestly, that's all I have for you guys today. If you are interested in notifications, there is a bell up there somewhere. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate any feedback. I'm trying to make these videos more and more outrageous, and with your guys' help, I have been doing so. Monday, regular board game reviews. Wednesday, weekly updates / talks. And then on Fridays, my vintage board game reviews. That is all I have for you guys today. I will see you guys next time.